Another thing to keep in mind is to choose words that allow for some flexibility in how we're interpreting this skill and how we're assessing it. Okay. As an example, you can see here on the left-hand side, we have more open-ended verbiage for assessment of writing. On the right-hand side, we have more closed-ended. So what this means is you got to think about how you're framing your goal. If you have a goal that's going to need to be assessed in math class where they don't do any lengthening writing assignments, it's going to be important that you frame your goal in a way that leaves flexibility for the teacher to implement that. So if I said writing assignment or written response instead of something more closed-ended like sentence, paragraph, essay, or multi-paragraph. And you could see how this could be problematic because if I write into my goal that the student will generate a multi-paragraph essay 4 out of 5 trials every 2 weeks, that means you have to write a multi-paragraph essay 5 times in that 2-week period. Okay. Whereas if I wrote the goal as a writing assignment for, let's say, to cite supporting evidence and cite textual evidence in their writing to support an argument or a claim. If I say writing assignment, that assignment could be a few sentences, a paragraph, a whole essay, and I can derive that progress monitoring data from any one of those examples of student work. Okay. But if I say the student must write a multi-paragraph essay or essay, now there's an expectation of a certain level of rigor. Now, this also doesn't mean that if you need a student to work on a specific skill like paragraph writing, you should write paragraph in there if that's the skill they're working on. But keep in mind, even with that, with a paragraph, there's topic sentence, there's clinchers or closing sentences, there's supporting details. There are a framework of a paragraph you need to keep in mind. So this would probably need to be evaluated using a rubric where you break down the subset of skills within the paragraph writing. So just something to think about. But when you're writing goals for writing assignments, you really want to keep it more flexible than more concrete. So unless you see a really specific need in this close-ended area that students need to work on, and this is probably going to be more applicable to the elementary levels, you want to stay in this zone here, giving teachers flexibility with the length of their writing assignment. So it could be a few sentences, it could be an essay, it could be a single sentence. Any way that they can measure that specific skill within a writing assignment, they can use. Whereas if you used this side, they would be locked into a whole paragraph needs to be written, or essay, or multi-paragraph essay.